Understanding how the devil tries to manipulate you is a crucial aspect of spiritual growth and development. The devil, also known as Satan, is often depicted as a fallen angel who seeks to lead humanity away from God's path. His primary goal is to manipulate and deceive people into committing sins, thereby separating them from God's love and mercy. The devil's tactics are cunning and subtle, making it essential for individuals to be aware of his methods to protect themselves from his evil influences. One of the primary ways the devil manipulates people is through temptation. He uses various tactics to lure individuals into sin, often appealing to their weaknesses and desires. For instance, he may tempt someone with wealth, power, or fame, making them believe that these worldly possessions are the key to happiness. However, as people succumb to these temptations, they become increasingly consumed by their desires, leading them further away from God's will. The devil's goal is to create a sense of dependence on these worldly possessions, making it difficult for individuals to break free from his grasp. Another way the devil manipulates people is through deception. He often disguises himself as an angel of light, presenting false truths and half-truths to lead people astray. He may use various mediums such as media, social influencers, or even well-intentioned friends and family members to spread his lies. The devil's deception can be so convincing that people may not even realize they are being manipulated. For example, he may make someone believe that a particular sin is not so bad or that it is acceptable to compromise on their values. As people believe these lies, they become more vulnerable to the devil's influences, and their relationship with God begins to suffer. Fear is another tactic the devil uses to manipulate people. He often uses fear to control and intimidate individuals, making them feel helpless and powerless. The devil may use fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of rejection to keep people from pursuing their goals and dreams. He may also use fear to prevent people from sharing their faith or speaking out against injustice. As people give in to fear, they become paralyzed, unable to take action or make decisions that align with God's will. Additionally, the devil manipulates people through emotions. He often uses emotions such as anger, bitterness, and resentment to create division and strife. The devil may use past hurts or unresolved issues to stir up negative emotions, making it difficult for people to forgive and move on. He may also use emotions to create a sense of self-pity or entitlement, leading individuals to focus on their own needs and desires rather than considering the needs of others. As people allow their emotions to control them, they become more susceptible to the devil's influences, and their relationships with others begin to suffer. To protect themselves from the devil's manipulation, individuals must develop a deep understanding of his tactics. This requires a strong foundation in faith, as well as a willingness to seek guidance from God's word and spiritual leaders. People must also be aware of their own weaknesses and vulnerabilities, recognizing the areas where they are most susceptible to the devil's influences. By being mindful of their thoughts, emotions, and actions, individuals can better resist the devil's manipulation and stay focused on God's will. Ultimately, understanding how the devil tries to manipulate you is essential for spiritual growth and development. The devil's tactics are cunning and subtle, but by being aware of his methods, individuals can protect themselves from his evil influences. As people develop a deeper understanding of the devil's manipulation, they can break free from his grasp and live a life that is more aligned with God's will. By seeking guidance from God's word, spiritual leaders, and their own inner wisdom, individuals can develop the strength and resilience needed to resist the devil's manipulation and live a life of faith, hope, and love.